Namaste, Jai Bharat. There are all kinds of news every time from every corner. You really do not know whether something is authentic or something is not authentic. That's really the case. There are all kinds of news. There are some rumors, news, whatever I don't know, or maybe even speculations which harmless otherwise say that there's a possibility that there may be a Pakistan and Bharat conflict. There's a possibility of a Pakistan-Bharat conflict, and they're listing the reasons this way. Pakistan is entrapped from more than one directions. See, first of all, they have gone for a military agreement with Saudi Arabia, and they were so boisterous about it, both the rulers and the people alike in Pakistan. We have had we have a military agreement with Saudi. When we are in trouble, they will come, and when they are in trouble, we will go for sure. This used to be the attitude of Pakistanis at that time. They never expected that there could be a Iran-US-Israel conflict, and where Saudi would be targeted by Iran, and Saudi will be rather compelled to react to Iran. This was never in their wildest dreams of Pakistanis, or they would not have taken this risk. It's a risk for them. They have taken money, and this is what they usually do: take money, and backstab. So they have taken money, and otherwise also they're duty bound and vow bound to stand with Saudi and act according to the wish of Saudi as far as military operations are concerned. So that's one trap. Then many other traps, they were supposed to be showing their friendship with Iran, and they're unable to stand by it, because whatever yours says, Pakistan dances. Not just like puppet, even if there's a concept lesser than that, I would use that for Pakistan with US. US just makes people dance. US is nobody's. US is of US. And they have no friends in that sense of the term. And they just want to look after themselves. They have more than enough of internal difficulties and problems with their people also. So they would look after their own interests, and they're not trying to help others like Bharat does to others. This kind of help you don't expect from US, until and the other ways they help with some objectives, some plans, some game plans, etc. Otherwise they won't. Now, with altruistic norms only, as I see, only Bharat helps others, not expecting anything in return. You just do, just because we are human beings, and we have a philosophy which talks about coexistence of the multiple and plural. If you don't want to hear me, you please check the last sukta of Rig Veda, which talks about an epistemology of coexistence of the multiple and plural. Last sukta of Rig Veda, which is also called as Aikamatya Sukta, you can try it. So Pakistan is all the way in trouble. Now, Saudi, there are rumors again, there are news from Saudi that they might enter in the battle with Iran. They might go for a conflict with Iran. And if this happens, or should this happen, then what would Pakistan do? They have already put their head in the trap with the peace kind of accord in Gaza, trying to be goody boy in front of US and signing, and have supposed to have sent their troops to Gaza. And if they ever do that, the people, the radical, because Pakistan is fundamentally a radical nation, radical Islamist nation. If they ever do that, the radical Muslims in Pakistan would be violent. They don't need any particular reason to be violent. They are violent even otherwise. So they would be violent, and it will be very difficult to contain those elements in Pakistan. So they're trying to plea for time, say that we are engaged here. Of course, they have a solid reason. Afghanistan is attacking them, and they claim they have internal problems like Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan, etc., etc., etc. And this as an alibi, they were trying to skulk. They were trying to skulk and escape from the situation of really going into war. Now, if Saudi enters the conflict with Iran, if they go for a war with Iran at all, by sending missiles will do, drones will do, then what will Pakistan do? They have to be with them as per the agreement. Then US will ask them to attack Iran, and Saudi would ask them to attack Iran, and they cannot attack Iran because they have already pledged their affinity with the Islamic Ummah and things like that. So there will be in confusion, there will be no problem. Now, the only thing that they have to say is that we are already in problem. Afghanistan is smothering us. Tehrik-e-Taliban is attacking us. And apart from that, if they attack Bharat, if they attack India or create a conflict with Bharat and Pakistan, now they will calculate which is more disastrous, to go for a war with Bharat or to go against, either way, go against or for Saudi, which is more serious. Then they would probably make this conclusion that it's better to take the beating from Bharat, India, than getting this kind of complications. So that's a possibility. This is the rumor that runs around. There's a possibility that they will create some situations where there will be a war between Bharat and Pakistan. And of course, they also should be aware, at least some people sensible in Pakistan should be aware that if they go for a war with Bharat, if Pakistan goes for a war with Bharat, that will be a near extinction of that Pakistan as a nation. But they prefer to take that than the complications, and a similar situation may be worse, by going both with Saudi or against Saudi. So Pakistan is in a tight spot, and they have to have this kind of nitwit diplomacy. I call it nitwit diplomacy because these people are absolutely not undiplomatic and will do anything at the spur of the moment and trying to get the things contained for the time being. That's what Pakistan has been always doing. So let's not be surprised if Pakistan does something which would offend Bharat. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.